Hey, how's it going? Okay, so just quickly go over what we did last lesson. We did the intro riff section, and then we went into the verse section. Okay, so now we're going into the arpeggio section. Now, just before we do that, there's the rhythm guitar that goes over that arpeggio section. So basically, we're coming off of the end of the verse. So the rhythm guitar will take off from the 8th fret. And then into the chorus. So what I was playing there was 8th fret. I'm barring the top two strings. We're in drop B. Okay, barring the top two strings. 3rd fret. So I went from 8 to 3. 5. 7. Then we're going to slide up to 10. And we're building it in, right? It's like. And then it goes into the chorus section. So now the arpeggio guitar. Okay, so what I was doing there, I was playing in my D minor scale. It's a 5th rooted D minor scale, and all that means is it starts on the 5th string. So this is my D dot up here, which is on 17 on the A string. I'll play the scale pattern for you. Okay, so that's the scale. The finger pattern I'm using now, you can just go with, because it's a tight scale there, because the frets are so close together. The frets you actually want are 17, 19, and 20. Okay, so if we were playing it down here, it would be 1, 3, 4 for finger numbers, because you have a gap here. So I'll just play it down here and then I'll transpose it up here. So the finger pattern is going to be 1, 3, 4, then 1, 3, 4, then 1, 3, 1, 2, 4, and then 1, 2, 4 again. So that's a D minor scale starting on the 5th string. That's why it's called the 5th rooted, because my D note is right there. And I know you're saying, just get to the part, play it. I will. I just want you to understand how this is going to work, because it's just going to put a mental map in your head for you so you can map out the notes, because it is a pretty quick part. So the easier you can see your notes, the better. So if we take that same scale pattern, and the pattern's the same, you can play it in any key, it doesn't matter. Like at the end of Fade to Black, that solo that Kirk comes out of. Sorry, I missed that beat. That's the same pattern. It's starting on the 5th root. He's playing an A, so there's an A note right there. Anyways, let's get back to it. Okay, so here's our D. Okay, so I just played that one where I used 1, 3, and 4. Okay, so 1, 3, 4. Excuse me, so that's 17, 19, 20. Then I'll do the same thing on the D string. Then I'll drop down on my G. I'll play 17 and 19, which is a 1, 3 finger number. Then I'll drop down on my B string, 1, 2, 4, which will be 17, 18, and 20. And then the same thing on the E string. Okay, so now let's get into the pattern. So it's starting off, if we're on the B string, that'd be a 1, 2, 4 pattern for fingers to use. Anyway, so I'm starting with my 2nd finger, which is going to be on the 18th fret. of the B string. Then it's going to drop down to the 17th fret of the E string. Then I'm going to come up to the 20th fret of the E string. I'm going to pull off because now I got to run down real quick, right? So what I've done there, coming off my pull off, I've gone back to 18 on B, then I'm hitting 17 on G. Okay. Jumped up to my D string, I'm going to play 19 and 17, and then back again. Okay, so that was a 1-2-4 line, by the way, on that D string. But I'm just playing. Okay, so we got. Then I'm gonna go to my 4th finger note on the A string. Okay. Going back to the D string, 17, and then ending on 20 on the A string. So those are the notes out of my D minor scale. I'm always hitting certain notes out of it. But once you're familiar with the pattern, it makes playing that part a lot easier and you'll be able to get it quicker. Okay, so I've shifted fingers around, but once you're comfortable with the pattern, you'll be able to use different fingers and that'll help you play it a little quicker. Okay, so that's the first sentence. The second sentence is exactly the same, but instead of going up to this note here, okay, which is a C note, we're just going to go to the, the 18th fret on E. So it's going to go. Okay, and it's going to be the same thing for the rest of the way. Okay, so we got. Next sentence. Third sentence is just a little bit different. Sliding into that 20th fret on E, going to 17, then going 18 on B, going to 17 on G, then we're going to go to 20 on B, 19 on D. Okay, so we got back to 17 on G, back to 20 on D, 19 on D, 20 on D, 19 on D, 17 on D, 19 on D, ending on 17 on D. Okay, so those are our 3 sentences there. I'll put them all together for you. Okay, so that goes with that other part I showed you at the beginning of this video. And then we go into the chorus section. So I hope that helped. Okay, so practice that scale. It's really important that you get fluid in that scale. Okay, and then once you recognize that pattern, you'll see how much that pattern helps, like especially with the intro part. Yeah. Those are all notes right in the scale. Anyways, I hope that helped you guys. If you have any questions, please feel free. Thanks for watching, and take it easy.